Oh, what the fuck. I forgot to do this one thing. Oh well, I'll fix it. Okay. Wait. That's the sleeve. Because look. That's what I thought. Not the sleeve. Because it goes like this. Not like them, but I can pretend. The sun is God, but I'm have a light. The deed is done. I can't sing. Where the shit? I can't sing. Karaoke was fun though. That was a private karaoke, everyone. It wasn't one of those fucking non-private karaoke rooms or whatever, karaoke bars or whatever. I would never do that. Good luck getting me to do that. I would never have to do that. I don't care how much money you want to give me. Wait. Now, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm pretty terrible. Well, I have to figure out. Hey, wait, hold on. I'll know. I'll know. I'm a dumb fuck. If I knew which one was the sleeve, I would just know which one the sleeve was. I don't know if I can fuck this shit up. Dumb fuck. Okay, anyways. Gotta do dumb fuck things. In order to be a dumb fuck, like I. What do I think that one? Cause didn't it go like this? Yeah. I am really dumb. Cause that should be the collar. At least my opinion. That's where the collar goes. So. I think I'm very tiny. Only way to check. I know how to check. Hello, how are you, human being? Whoever the hell you are. Cool guy. Okay. Oh, fuck. I always get so confused here. Oh, well. It happens. Okay, yeah, that. Should be it. By default. Yeah, I mean. Fuck it. Wait. Why do I always get confused about this? I don't know if I miscut it or what. It's okay. Oh, that's what. Yeah, that would be better. I think that's it. Because those are the armholes, so they fit perfectly. Otherwise, it wouldn't work the other way. Yeah, that's where the collar goes. That's where the zipper goes. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, because that's on the out. No shit. They want to be on the inside, they'd be on the out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I did it right. Alright, well, now that I can see it. Don't. You know what? Just so I do remember. I'll do it one at a time. Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's the armpit. Okay, good. That was okay. Yeah, because it was like that. I don't fucking remember. I think it's like this. Because, yeah, I think that would be it. Okay. Let's see if I fucked up or not. Yeah, I did it right. Okay, good. Oh, that's important. Other. Okay, because I put all this work in for nothing. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I. Because that's right. I should. I'm doing. I'm just. I should. Oh no. What happened? No. Oh, what is it? Oh, there you go. Okay. Stupid fucking machine. I want to do. Damn it. Fucking stupid fucking machine. I fucking hate you. I love you, but I hate you at the same time. A love-hate relationship with you, son of a stupid bitch. Oh, whatever. Okay. Son of a bitch. Alright. Perfect. Took far too long. Back and forth. Huh? What the hell? Thread keeps breaking, so remove threads coming from needle out of the base of machine. Then ensure the thread goes on the third thread. Mine, I must order 3, 4, 2, 1. Yeah, that's what I did that. I did that. I know. You're right. That's basics. I know. I hate these fucking machines. They work though. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? It worked. I don't care. It's over with. I don't have to deal with it anymore. It worked. Whatever. My magic worked, eh? Okay, 3/3 of the thing. 4/3. Happens. I love these machines though, but I hate them at the same time. Like the relationship definitely. Thanks for your help. Sometimes I don't mind taking extra time to get there. Okay. I think it's just the fabric that's fucking up everything. Probably need to fuck with the differential knob or some shit. Yeah, whatever, something's done, so I don't care. Unless if it does it again, then I'm gonna fuck with it all. Yeah, I think it's just the fabric. This shit's funny. So. Whatever. 21 shirts commercial. Chicagoland. I'm moving soon. Thank God. Okay. So happy to move. I want to live in another state, another place for once. That sounds so fun. Yeah, it's just the fabric being a bitch. I didn't want to add lining. This was what came up with. What the fuck? State. That would... Okay, great. It's done with. God, it seems like adding lighting would have been easier than that. I just don't want to add lighting, so. Making a blazer. Yeah. A lace or whatever the fuck silk blazer, I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck, it's like that, but made out of this. That's what I'm making. What do you mean? Wait, we? Who's we? It's just me. The pattern maker made this. Okay, that'll work. Let me get my iron ready. What the fuck is this? We. Okay. I'm glad it's. I'm glad you're sewing that stuff. Bridal season is. I'm glad you. I'm glad it's you sewing that stuff. Bridal season is trucker language season. I don't understand what that means. It's bridal season is truck. What? I'm sorry, but thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. Uh, Bridal season is trucker language season. I don't get it. I'm so sorry. All the swearing starts when it's. All the swearing. Okay, well, I swear no matter what. This isn't no bridal season. No one's getting married in this shit. But I swear whenever the fuck I want. This was just I think it was just like a, what's that called? You put on a tabletop cover. I don't fucking know. Had a coffee stain on it. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I could imagine that you swear a fucking lot when you're sewing up, when you're sewing up a bunch of things like that. I've never made a bridal dress, and I have no interest. I'd make a groom's like blazer or whatever, like a a jacket for the groom. But I would definitely never, ever make. I don't know. I don't think a bridal unless if someone commissioned it and wanted it and accepted my style that I wanted to make it in and stuff. I wouldn't want to just a normal ass fucking bride. I'd like to make a Hambach or something make it look modern, more modern than they make them now. That's what I would do. I mean, yeah, if you, I just don't understand the we part. Do you want to sew for me? Come on over. Then we could start saying we. I guess if you guys are on for the ride, you might feel like you're a part of it, I guess. You don't know what the fuck would work. Yeah, whatever. I can tell you probably sewed a bunch of things before in your day, so that's why you're talking like that. Which is good. It's good that people sew shit. But yeah, I would never do anything like that. My first mentor, she did that for a living. I met her friend, she did that for a living. Second mentor only did it for her own wedding, and she never did it for anybody else after that. So yeah, that's all I know about she described my first mentor described it like Bridezilla that's not a joke. That's legitimate. I guess it's a country. I don't know. I mean, like I said, my first mentor did it for a living. Her friend did it, but she didn't pursue it. But she did it from time to time. But she got divorced and she thought she had to get a normal job to provide for her family as a single mother, which is totally fair. And then my second mentor didn't, just like I said, just did it for her own wedding. And I saw it. It's beautiful what she did. She's really amazing at what she does, but she didn't do it for anyone else besides just herself. So I don't know. I'm not much of a if the groom wanted something, I could make it for them. But it wouldn't really be, Well, that smells like cinnamon. I don't know. I don't know your name. Colleen. I don't know, Colleen. my first mentor, I never heard her use a curse word in my entire life. For the years that she was teaching me, she actually didn't like it how I use curse words. My second mentor, she definitely was okay with the curse words. So, Prom and bridal are the worst. The prom dresses are made for one day use. Half of the dresses I get in are falling apart. So wait, do you fix them? Like, do you fix like what was already made? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, are you a tailor by trade or something? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're describing as something that you don't have to make them. If you already get them pre-made, then that means you're just fixing them, right? Okay, see, my first mentor didn't do alterations. No, she actually like custom made bridal dresses. Like full on, like from start to finish, from conception to finish. Like fully did everything, measurements, patterns, did whole, like even bridesmaids. She would do the whole, like people commission her to do everything for a woman, and even men. She even did it for men too, made coats for men. Um, so yeah, she definitely was like on that level, and like she didn't do alterations like you. No, 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 no. I mean, she did that. She did alterations, and like she did, and she had very specific clients that knew to go to her and only her. But she's amazing. But so yeah, but she would like someone was buried in one of the bride in one of her dresses. She loved it so much, she wanted to be buried in it. That's just I just can't. I couldn't imagine. You know, that's Veronica. I mean, yeah, Veronica. I could never do alterations. People will come up to me and say, "Hey, I'll do alterations." I'm like, "No, no, I make clothing." Like, and then they don't talk to me because they don't want clothing made. They want clothing fixed. I'm like, "Go to a fucking tailor. That's what they do for a living." I'm no tailor. Look at me. I don't want to be a tailor either. I hate tailor. I just hate tailoring clothing. It's just I know it's for some people and they love doing that shit. I just couldn't imagine like what you do. Never do that. Way before. Yeah, or yeah, they're like, do you do alterations? Hell no. I mean, tailor, go to one. There's a lot of them. There's where I live. There's one at like every corner. I was actually one of the Mexican restaurants I go to. The daughter is apparently I didn't realize this. Her mom owns alterations a tailoring shop in Chicago. And she's like, "Hey, do you want to work for her?" And I'm like, no. Like I'm sure I could learn from her or something, but it's not me. I don't care about alterations. Like that's just I don't want. Like if someone wants to get something altered, they should go and get something altered, not someone that actually fixing crap made in a factory with no quality control. All I had dresses. It's easier building a dress than just taking something apart and putting it back together. I know because engineering and shit. I know because I do pattern. Well, I've learned pattern making. I hate pattern making. That's what it is. It's like engineering and pattern making. I don't understand. Like, and it's mostly women that do that work. And for some odd reason, like men just because it's like a traditionally like a woman-led thing. Men are like, are like, oh, it's not engineering, it's crafting. It's not crafting. That's not crafting. That is far from crafting. That is really fucking hard work to do. And I know it is because I've been involved and I'm there on the ground floor and I've learned from women that do it for a living or did it for a living, whatever the teachers now. Okay? So I know what it's actually like. And yeah, that's just really fucking hard. I don't understand how people think it's so easy to do and it's worth 20 cents. Like, no, it's not. It's just really, it involves, like, I hate the math part. That's why I don't like doing it. I like being creative, so I chose what I like to do. That's why I just make like extra large or 2XL and medium. Because it's just like, okay, well now it just fits a whole bunch of different people, right? But like that's just how I like to do things because I like to keep it easy and simple. But some people want more than that, which is fine. So I made it where you can get any size, well, pretty much any size. You can grade it up yourself if you need to. But you know what I mean. Like, I'm selling the pattern for $1. I don't give a shit. I hate alterations. I'm a textile artist, but no one sews near me. Yeah, so you don't have like a sewing circle? I'm sorry. Well, if I'm your online sewing circle, then I'm your online sewing circle, okay? You can sew with me anytime. Feel free if you feel inspired to start sewing or something. Go right ahead, you know. Especially if you don't have anyone else around you. I guess that's one good thing about what I do. I can be a beacon for someone that doesn't have a sewing circle. If you have our own little online sewing circle. Which is nice. So all of us have a place to be. If you want to be here, you're welcome. I don't do whatever you want. You're an adult. But you know what I mean. Alright, sides together. What kind of textile art do you do, Colleen? Take it apart, remove 6 rows of stitching to remove a zipper, then put a new one in, and down-filled coats are horrific. Looks like I've killed a chicken when I have to do it. I'm sure I would despise doing that work. You can tell that I don't. You can watch all my. If this is your first time here, I don't know how long you've been here or how long you've been watching me or anything. But yeah, everything that I do, I don't know if you're watching the screen or not, but like this is what I just make clothing, right? This is my collaboration I'm doing with my friend, or whatever. Yeah, he's a friend. We love it. It's a great dude. It's all love, but yeah, you know, platonic love, whatever that means. I don't know. Anyways, I made this for my chosen dad. I don't know where he is. I don't want to get into that. I made this. I made a whole bunch more. You can go and see them. I did 54 projects last year. So, on my schedule. So, yeah. You know, you're a textile artist, but you know how to do clothing. I see a lot of textile artists that don't know how to sew, and at least do garment construction. So, at least the ones near me, they tend to be textile artists, but they tend to work in making plushies or patterning plushies or something like that, something more conceptual than full on actual wearable clothing. So I don't know if that, you just must be older too. They must have taught you that, because the new ones, they don't need to learn that anymore. Or that you just, I don't know how it worked. That's just what I've learned from my field research, but also Art Institute of Chicago. It's going to be Art Institute of Chicago. So, not a biggest fan of Art Institute of Chicago, not going to lie to you. I disagree with the teaching style. But, I'm broke as fuck, so what the fuck do I know? What I'm saying is I could never afford that school. That school is expensive. I had to learn from old people, or let's just say the older generation, and take classes from them. That's how I learned. And I've learned what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, and I've learned what I like and what I like to do. And that's what I stuck with. First time making heirloom memory items, handbag designer, custom bears. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, that sounds more like a textile artist, because a textile artist wouldn't be doing clothing, maybe make fabric, design fabric, but it wouldn't be doing garment construction. So I'm kind of surprised that you took on the job. I would never do that, man. woman, lady, Colleen. I'm talking to myself when I say that, not you, so I would never do that to myself, man. So, ever. I don't know what you identify as, I apologize. Colleen does sound like a woman's name, but it could be anything. So I drink a lot of caffeine. Yeah, I don't like alterations. They're definitely not for me. And also, the thing is that when I make garbage, I make sure that if someone wants to alter them, they could easily alter them. But, like, because I don't make them that complicated, I don't add, like, padding and stuff like that. I woke up late, so that's why I'm doing this. Also, I just felt inspired. But yeah, I didn't want to add lining to this because I just wanted to make it simpler. I feel like an asshole. I have severe autism, so people don't understand me. Retarded. Girl, my girl, lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep? Alright, fun if I do this shit. Oh. First, that's alright. You could watch it on your television, I think. Video cast it. Won't die there. Anyways, what I was saying is, I work with everyday from leather, fur, vinyl, wovens. Don't like the silky, slippery shit. It's definitely the silky, slippery shit. I don't know. Do you work at a tailoring shop or something in your area, or like what? I think it sounds like it. You know, my first mentor. You mentioned Canada. When she was in Canada, she was staring through the window of this tailor in Canada because he wasn't using patterns to make any of his stuff. So she was like, I want to learn. She was just watching him through the window. It's fucking funny. I don't. I would do the same thing. You know, that's just the kind of person I am too. I just love clothing and tailoring, and you know, seeing how people do stuff and watch it. Like, I think that's another reason why I like to live stream, just so other people that like the same shit that I do can find me. maybe be inspired to start your own live stream, or maybe just have someone you could feel like you sew with because you don't have anyone else to sew with. Just fills that void of other things. I know what it's like to be completely alone. So. Stuff like that. I own my own business. We Be Stitchin'. I like that name, We Be Stitchin'. So I'm trying to open up my own store. I'm working with the store owner. It's kind of fun making garments for her, and she's buying for me and paying me to make things for her. But yeah, it's just clothing. It's specifically clothing. It wouldn't be. It's not anything else beyond that. I like that name. We Be Stitchin'. It's a cute name. I started sewing when I was 4 and 53. Okay, so that makes sense why you know all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm inspired by you. I really want to open up my own. I just want to open up a store, but I don't want to like do alterations or anything like that. I was thinking that people were to bring. I mean, this is any idea. People were to bring clothing in, I could like convert. I mean, fabric, and I can convert it into a garment if they pay me enough money. But I'm sure that's like that would just be it. Like they have to pay me enough money to do it. Because they don't pay me enough money to do it, I don't want to do it. I don't think that's, it's hard to make custom clothing. But it would be nice just to have a place to have like a workshop. And stuff like that. But yeah, Sewing 04. I was about to. Sorry, I'm off topic. My mentor, she was sewing since she was like 4 or 5 too. My first one, my second one started sewing in high school, and then she went to Harper College, which is a college in Illinois, and then she went to School of Art Institute, another college in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. Harper College is in a suburb of Chicago, Illinois. I don't know what it's called. That's a good song, We Be Jamming. I think that's who I think it is. I could be completely wrong. I'm pretty sure that's reggae, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, my chosen. None of my chosen. My family, or my sewing family too, is whatever you want to call them. I don't fucking know. I relate. I've been there. Like I've had people, your age mentor me. Or people older. Actually, they're both older than you. They're 65, so. Boomers, not Gen X. So I assume that your parents taught you, your mother or grandparents or something taught you then. That sounds about right for that age. Actually, my my mentor is my first mentor is star student, the one that's gonna be in fucking God, he's gonna be the creative director of one of those marketing agencies, one of those huge fucking brands. I know he is. He's amazing. His name's Sam. Oh my God, he is so fucking like so fucking talented. Amazing young man. Like 20, he's like 21, something like. He's young. Okay. He started sewing quotes with his grandma, of all people, in whatever, and then like and then his parents knew that was gonna be his work, and like sewing to work and stuff like that was gonna be, what he's good at. Rich parents, not poor parents. So, I come from complete poverty. I didn't start till I was 25. I just didn't have the money to do anything in my life. So my big heirloom memory side is where I totally take apart clothing from a lost loved one and recreate it into heirlooms. Oh, that's dope. I hope I assume that's working out for you, because that sounds like something that people would, gravitate towards. I would never want to do that. Unless it was like, I could do like a quilt, a hoodie or something. That's about it. Something like a quilt hoodie, I would never do it. Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so Sam, like, definitely gonna be like Balenciaga creative director or some shit one day. Like, if he wants to, he could do anything in fashion. He's definitely one of the top percent of fashion people in this world. I have over 450 across the U.S. Wait, 450 what? Oh, heirlooms? Well, congratulations. The people bought that much. Yeah, people have not bought that much garments of mine. Yeah, that's what I mean. That seems like a very palatable thing to do, especially if it's like a teddy bear or something, like a quilt or something. So much easier to like turn that into something than like something that I do, which is clothing, and clothing's not cheap. Fabric's expensive. It's a very specific. It's a very specific thing that I do. So it makes sense that a lot of people buy it. Kung Fu: The Legend. So wait, what did you do in the film? Did you like do clothing design, or you did the clothing design for Kung Fu Legend? What did you do in this movie? Sorry, you worked in this, like, you worked in Hollywood films. That's dope. Yeah, I never did that. I never done. I mean, I'm young. I started when I was 25, so I was a receptionist, but because I knew how to sew, and I am artistic. I assisted wardrobe in the art department. Oh, congratulations! So it's good that you got noticed for something else besides just being a receptionist. That's amazing. I would never want to do that stuff. I just want to do my own thing. Like, I understand I have to do some things, like sew some boring clothing. That's kind of nice once in a while. So. I'm gonna be doing that soon. So I can make some sales, get my money up, get some boring garments out in the world so people can buy it. Not me. I never lost control. Your face, I can't see. Push it to the moon, so the world. Okay, this will work. Let me fix this shit. This one's worth fixing. Hey, I miss that dog. When she's dead, I come back to life. Yeah. Okay. Guess I have a soft spot for dogs. Somewhere deep down inside of me. What the fuck? Wait. Okay, good. It's just pleated awkwardly. It's fine. Okay, hold on. Let me read this shit again. I mean, this is whatever stuff. We didn't have much, so I was taught how to knit, crochet, weave, spin, and sew. But I also know how to do electrical, plumbing, woodworking, and automotive. Hubby hasn't made. I'm sure, yeah, you do it all. Any work. Damn. I was sure your husband is just fine and enjoying retirement at that, your age. What does he have to do? It's not shit. I shouldn't have said that. Read this stuff. It's intriguing. I just like to sew. I don't really like in design, like pattern making and stuff like that. I don't like to do that. I just prefer, hiring other people to do stuff for me that I don't want to do. I can't really afford it, but when I can, I do enjoy it. But yeah, I understand all that stuff. All that stuff is good. Like we need, you live a long time working with your hands. You might actually live your husband. Unfortunately. Because definitely that's, what I don't understand is like why that's considered such a home ec thing, because that doesn't really feel like home ec to me. It feels like it's just very sexist. It's traditionally women that do all that. No, I'd rather take the money I'd be spending on a specialist and put it into the stuff like fabric. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I like to put the money into the specialist and the fabric because I don't like doing everything myself. But that's just me, though. And you could be like, why don't you like? No, what do you mean? I learned it. they still teach it, but not in schools. You have to go to like a specialty place. I don't think you heard a word that I said. I have 2 mentors. They're both 65. They both taught me. One was sewing since she was 4 or 5, like you, and the other one was sewing since high school. And they're both older than you. One's been sewing for 40 years. The other's been sewing for 50 years. Yeah, of course they should. But they don't, so there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, no, they started teaching it in one of the rich suburbs in Illinois, in Cook County. So yeah, they teach it, but you have to like have like a lot of money. And I guess some Gen Z learned it, like really old Gen Z. I'm millennial, but they had some, extracurricular classes in my place, but I think they had sewing, but I don't think anyone took it. I don't even think it was an actual available class, but it was in the curriculum for some reason. I think it was just old and they didn't remove it because they didn't want to spend more money on changing shit. And when I saw sewing, I was terrified of that when I was in high school. I was like, what the fuck do I want to sew for? Right? That's how I honestly felt. And then I took a sewing class. And then I didn't want to quit. I want to do it all the time. So, little cash in, re-up rewards. Cash in and re-up the awards of other lack of skills. I don't know. I like to do what I do. There's some things that maybe you like pattern making, and that's fine on you, but I fucking despise pattern making with every fiber of my being. So I am totally okay with helping someone else by hiring them, and then having them do the stuff I don't want to do. It don't bother me. I know it sucks because I'm taking a hit financially, because I'm not rolling in no money. But I fucking despise pattern making. And if I can hire someone that could do it, that actually enjoys it, then we both have an exchange. They can go buy coffee or whatever the fuck they want to buy. Trust me, I know. I asked to build a golf simulator screen. Don't pattern making. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, you don't even do it. So, like, I like unique patterns made, and I know. See, that's why you even don't like. I learned it. I actually sat down and learned everything, the basics of it. And even my mentor knows that she taught me. She's like, "You got this down. Like, you don't even need to take another class anymore. You already know how to do it. You can go ahead and do this right now if you really wanted to." And I'm like, he's like, "You did fucking amazing. Like, you obviously have the skills to do it. And I just don't want to do the math and shit. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to lie my ass off and be like, yeah, I do everything myself. Fuck you. I didn't make this pattern. I hired someone else." I hate hiring other people. I mean, I hate it how I don't take credit for things that I don't do. And I think that's one important thing, because I bet the other fashion designer, well, I do mostly everything myself. But I have interns and I have 4 seamstresses. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't do everything yourself. I just figured it out. Well, I mean, pattern making, you have to make the pattern and shit, so. It's engineering, and I hate engineering. I hate doing math. I like being creative. I was like, this is what I want, make it. Okay, great. So much easier. I save so much time. I save so much money. Because I save so much time just hiring someone who does it beautifully and perfect every single time, when I don't have to do it myself. I don't yeah. So yeah, I thought fashion designers lying his ass off, but like the problem is people don't know. So he can lie and he can get away with it. Unlike me, I just tell the truth. In fact, you literally watch me do it all the time. So, all the whatever, how many projects that I've did, and I'm always transparent. I don't do the patterns and shit. So, that's just me. I'm just one person, one little fish in a sea of people. So it's not like I really give a fuck. Also, it's just nicer to know that I can do everything myself. I had help, and I told you when I had help. I don't have 4 seamstresses and interns. By the way, he only accepts interns that went to like one specific design school in Los Angeles. Well, okay. Now what I'm trying to say is that you definitely don't do everything yourself if you have 4 seamstresses and interns. Bitch. Anyways. Right. Yeah, I'm the same way. But yeah. But you know what I mean? Like I just don't like pattern making, so I just hire other people. I don't give a shit. And I'll tell you transparently, I didn't do this shit. I don't want to. I think it's perfectly okay to hire someone else because I think it's a beautiful thing to have help. To ask for help. To figure out how to get help. I mean, if you're just doing alterations, you're not making original patterns or like I make original fashion design, so I want my stuff to look like it's supposed to be there. It hangs up on the rack well. It goes on your body right, so it's way easier for me to hire someone. Just notice when I do that, right? Because if I did it, it would. I don't know, like just because I understand it doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect like the other person that's been doing it for 40 years. I mean, I'd have a much better chance of actually doing it right the first time than I do, or at least damn near right the first time. So like I definitely don't have that. So a specialist is always like the best thing for me personally. So much easier just to be like, yeah, I paid someone else. Feel like a boss. It's a beautiful thing if you ask me. This is someone who just lies their ass off. I do it mostly by myself, though I have 4 seamstresses and I have a whole bunch of interns. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You deserve a slap in the fucking face. Your story don't matter to me if you lying all the time. And he steals my ideas, so fucking. Like a bitch. Oh, I hate when people steal my ideas. It's called working smarter, not harder. Yeah, definitely. Yes, I agree. My heirlooms are all one of a kind, and I incorporate various skills to make each one. Well, I mean, like, if you're like, I'm talking about clothing. I don't know when it comes to teddy bears. When it comes to like teddy bear making or something like that, I understand that you want a unique shape or a unique kind of like furry creature to make out of your, out of that. So, like, clothing is a much different thing if you ask me. Like, I understand that if you're trying to, like, make, like, a furry, weird creature or something out of your heirlooms, then that's, like, a different process than a clothing. Because clothing has to be specific, right? Has to fall right, has to look good, it has to fit the body well, has to hang up on the rack well. You know, it has to feel good, it has to not feel uncomfortable, it has to have certain size everything, this and that, and what and such, right? But you won't have that problem when you're making a fucking dinosaur. Because at the end of the day, it's a like, you know, I don't know how that works, but like I feel like that has much more creative freedom than a garment. Because garment construction has constraints of the human body. I don't know. I just feel like you could be way more creative and like you'd be really creative with garment construction, obviously, like the way you make the garment, but it's still made the same. Like my autism wants it to be the same garment every single time, or damn near the same garment every single time. So, you know. So that's why it's pretty much the same garment, just remixed into a different shape or a different kind of garment. So, but that's just me, though. I don't know if you make dinosaurs, but there you go. But yeah, I think it's much different to do what you do when you're done making clothing. Yeah, that's just how I personally feel. Yes, I agree, man. Oh, you always want to have a leg up. I have to. I agreed. Oh, yes, agreed. Making my bag is like garment making. We'll have to actually dream. Well, I have actually. It was a denim tracer. See, I can't even say what the fuck that is, but yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I don't fucking know. Like a stuffed animal and stuff like that. Yeah, my bag making. It's like, all right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I started doing bag making because the shop owner wants bags. Cara wants bags, so I started doing that for her. I don't know if it's like, I just do it because it's not really like my passion to make bags. Like, you know, I enjoy it, but like it's not really like my favorite. You know, it's just a job. Clothing's where my mural, what I really enjoy the most. That's cool. I think I've seen stuff like that. Like a lot of people do that upcycling shit from that. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't know. Don't expect me to... I mean, this is upcycled, obviously. This was an old fucking coffee, like, countertop thing. Whatever the hell it's called, I don't know. Thing where they put, like, a cover for a tabletop. Whatever the fuck that word is, I don't even know what the word is called. I don't know. I just do this for myself, to be honest. People don't really watch me. I'm cool with it. That's what I try to tell my collaborator. He's like, why aren't people watching? Well, I don't really give a shit, man. Let's see how far this one's. That's what I thought. Better fix the bobbin. There ain't enough left for thread usage. People are like, industrial sewing machines don't have bobbins because they're industrial sewing machine. You a dumb fuck. Okay. Use Guterman, like anything else. I won't sew it. I won't sew anything. Oh, well, I have to get sweet the surgery that I don't need Guterman, but if it's not Guterman, I don't want to use it. Okay. I tell people all the time, if you don't want to sew a Guterman, I'm not going to sew for you. The way I do, I have to think, I have to do it. The results are always perfect. I don't lose. You're my boy. I don't like corsets. Is I don't make women's wear. Like when I do bags, that's the closest thing to like, I guess more woman leaning. Even like my medium-sized hoodies, you can call it my women's line if you want. Me, my whole expanse, I cannot see infinity on deep inside me. I can't sing worth a shit because I'm not a singer. Oh, I respect singers because I can't sing worth it. Oh, I'm gonna show you the messages now. Bobbin chicken. I'm in. It's 3 p.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. That's what time it is. Tablecloth. Nice. Bobbin chicken guide. Thread is awesome. 90% of my thread is Guterman. I don't use Guterman in my serger. That's about it. Everything else, yeah. I don't want to spend Guterman money in a serger. I don't care about that all that much. I was making convertible bags from tweed jackets. That's dope. Oh, nice. Okay, you were on the different coast. I was making convertible bags from tweed jackets. That's nice. Yeah, the store owner I work with, Kara, she's asking me to make bags. I can solve this. She wants me to do solve problems. I don't have to think about it. Nice, 4 a.m. Okay, I was in New York. The only time I've been to the East Coast was I went to New York City once. That was the only time I ever experienced East Coast time, and it was only for 5 days. So, my other friend, my collaborator, he's also on the East Coast, New York, but he's on like the He's like the west side of New York, not the east side of New York. So, which is kind of funny where he lives. Because he lives in New York. You think like Buffalo. You think Buffalo would have really good fabric stores? Like all the outlet fabric stores would be in Buffalo. No, they're across the border in Canada, which is so ironic. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why the fuck does Canada have all the nice fabric stores, and why doesn't Buffalo have any? It's like so weird. It's in America. It's in New York. Well, we have Wawac in America, but that's like, and we have Mood Fabrics, but also like why isn't there no where does it go? It doesn't go to Buffalo, which is so weird. Mixing. Oh, right. Okay, for bags, that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that in clothing personally, but I'm sure with bags it looks fine. Do you think? I mean, okay. Well, Wawac. Well, I don't. Maybe there's a Canadian version of it. I don't know. I know it's a New York thing. I'm in Chicago. I'm moving soon, thank God. And whatever, I don't care, people. You know where I live? Whatever. Ontario. I never been to Canada yet. But yeah, well, I don't know. I know Wawac is an American company. I don't know, like, if you order from America when you buy it from Ontario. I don't know if there's a Canadian warehouse for Wawac. I don't know. But yeah, New York City is New York has the best place to look for fashion in this whole country is New York City. And like where I live, it's all right. It's not the best. Oh yeah. Yeah, moving to somewhere warmer. Very excited for that. Kind of tired of living where I live now. It's freezing fucking cold. Oh, down south. Is it a .ca site? 10 meters of. Damn, I don't use interface. I can't afford that shit. So, I can't afford it. I don't use it. People are always like, "You cut corners, man." I'm like, "Well, what am I supposed to do? You're gonna pay for all my materials? No, I don't think so, bitch. What the fuck up? Not everything needs interfacing. Everything needs lining. Like what? They're like people expect you to line every pair of pants you make. Like if you don't line your pants, you're not a fashion designer. You're not a real maker. Like shut the fuck up, you a bitch. All right. Yeah, moving somewhere warmer down south. So happy for that. I mean, living in Canada would be cool. That's what it looks like so far. living in Canada would be cool because like it's Canada, you know. But let's see. I'll order so on that. That'd be easy. Yeah, I think living in Canada would be cool because Canada is like a cool country compared to the United States. It's not a joke like the United States. The United States is the biggest joke right now in the world. So we love being a joke here for some reason. I don't know why, but you can understand and it will help. You can understitch. I don't need to do that shit. It's fine. I don't need to understitch nothing. This garment's got integrity already. I don't need extra. Cold, fucking cold. Yep. If I really cared, I would do it, but I don't give a fuck. You know, not everything needs extra, you know. Things are just sometimes fine the way that they are already. That's one thing that we gotta do. Because the way I do it, I won't do it my way. I don't give a fuck what other people say or think. Like this has a big rip in it, and I actually like the way it looks, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna even sew it with this. See, I'm third generation American, and my chosen brother is first generation American. He's the first one born and raised in the United States. And then, like his sister, it's just a naturalized citizen. She refuses to get citizenship. Shit, well, my chosen sister, whatever. And yeah, I'm not gonna add lighting to this. Just gonna be as it is. Okay. Well, it's good that you're laughing. But yeah, though it is also have been designed, no one is the boss of you. Patterns are only guidelines. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't designed with understitching in mind. Actually, none of my garments were. They're just supposed to be like very basic, easy, autistic ADHD garments that I wanted. Because I wanted to make a blazer, but I didn't want to add all the extra blazer shit. So I decided, why don't make this look like a blazer and make it look easier? Because it actually is easier. But so people like, you think I'm cutting corners, but it's just really, I'm just designing like a lazy asshole. That's all it really is. Like, I don't even want to add, like, I figured out there's sew on snaps, right? And I'm just gonna sew on. I'm gonna get those, and just sew on snaps if I need to sew on snaps. I'm not going to actually go in and sell snaps. I don't want to do that. I have no interest in doing that whatsoever. I don't understand people that want to do that. I don't want to do it. If they want to do it, go ahead. Whatever. If they wanna come here and do it themselves, be my fucking guest. I ain't doing that shit. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I won't do things the lazy way. And I don't want to hurt my hands every 5 seconds because it looks cool. Or it looks like I'm skilled. Like, fuck it, I like the help of someone else's work. And I just think there's one thing that Gen Z don't understand. Because they're all like, oh, you have to do it this way. You're not a real designer. Man, they don't know. Real designers do whatever the fuck they want. I couldn't live in the U.S. The person running the U.S. is not my guy. Me too. I 100% agree with you. I would if I had a chance to move to another country, I would. But, it's really expensive and really hard to move to another country. Especially when the person that, is running the country doesn't want you to move. Exactly, yeah. I think outside the box. That's what I do. I don't like to do it like, they think if you have to do it perfectly, factory, everything. No, I don't like to do things lazily and avant-garde and strangely. Like, I've learned how to do everything perfectly. My mentors they hammered that in my head, how to do everything right. And as soon as I got to be in my own little space, I don't have my mentor, on my back, breathing down my neck, saying, you have to do it this way, which is good. I've learned that way, right? But when she's not here, I do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm actually being more creative than them, and I'm actually doing it from the ground up, and they're not even doing that. they're just taking jeans from Temu and slightly modifying them and not actually making real pants. You're just like cutting out pieces and putting patches in and stuff like that. They would actually do it like I do. And they were complaining, like, whatever, they're stupid young kids, what the fuck do they know? I was also a stupid young kid. 20, whatever, like 16 to 20, I assume. I don't fucking know. I'm just assuming that's the age of someone that would go ahead and, bring the hate hammer on someone else's peaceful life. It's not my fault they're miserable. I didn't go look at them and say, "Hey, you're gonna be miserable today." Go hate on someone. Go hate on someone just trying to enjoy their own life. I mean, the thing is that at least I actually do something. So do something. Because I'm not, a drug addict. So yeah, there you go. They call me Unk. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even just doing my own shit, I never stop learning. Yeah, they like to act like they're the boss of me. One of them was all like dyeing leather with shaving cream and dye. Yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know what the fuck that does, but yeah, one of them tried to tell me that I was cutting corners or something on everything that I was doing. And by the way, they were hidden behind an account, so I couldn't see who they actually were as a person and what they actually were doing. But the thing is that, how do they know I'm cutting corners? What is cutting corners? What does cutting corners mean? The garment that I actually made sold. So someone actually loved it and someone's wearing it. So, I actually made something avant-garde and weird and someone actually bought it and used it, right? But for some odd reason, they said that I was cutting corners. I'm like, where's the cutting corner? They actually give me 230. They give me 230 of their own dollars, own hard-earned money to purchase a garment from me. Okay. What corner am I cutting? Because I didn't add pockets. Well, I didn't want to add pockets. I didn't feel like I needed pockets because I didn't add lining. Well, not every garment needs lining. Not everything needs to be. Exactly. Thank you. Yes. I made that garment live like a year ago. You can actually go watch it. But if you, it's not live anymore. It's all pre-recorded. But yeah, I wish I lived in Canada. I don't want to live in the United States, but where I'm moving is at least it's warm. At least I'm moving to a liberal area. So I'm already in a liberal area, but I'm moving to a different liberal area. And ironically, the lady that I'm working with, Cara, she said that her husband might be going to wait. They're older than you. All right, and they're almost 60s, early 60s. He is in his 60s. No, he's older than her, Cara, by 13 years or something, I think. So amazing person. She might be moving where I'm moving, which is Austin, Texas, if her husband gets into grad school. Because where he's going is apparently one of the best places to get a master's degree for what he wants to get a master's degree in. I forgot what it was called. Don't quote me on don't. But yeah, so it's like the top place in the country. So we still have good education systems. No matter how much I hate Donald Trump, but is Orange Man blue states? No. Orange Man's red states, not blue states. I'm moving to a red state, but in the blue area. All the cities are the blue area, so I'm moving to one of the. But I'm moving to the bluest. People that love they don't love Kamala Harris. No, I'm talking about people that love AOC and Bernie Sanders. That's where I'm moving. So I'm moving to the really weird, the really weird place, like that where or exactly what I like. Yeah, so like I'm moving into a place that is like fitting for me and like the same similar opinions that I have, and I'm really autistic, so I'm gonna really feel like I'm gonna fit in once in my life somewhere, and I think it's gonna be nice because I don't feel like I fit in Chicago. I've always been so lonely in Chicago because Chicago is super cliquey. I don't fit in with cliques. Like I'm too autistic to be in the clique where you will fit in. Yes, yes, that's what I'm trying to like I want to feel like I'm welcome and I want to fit in somewhere. I'm still human. Just because I'm autistic doesn't mean that I don't like that anywhere. Like I'm still human. I still want to feel like I'm accepted and cared for somewhere and I'm heard somewhere. You know what I mean? Still want to feel like I'm loved. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure where you live in Ontario. I think you said Ontario. Excuse me if I got it wrong. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Um, I'm sure that place is like has a bunch of like really liberal, goofy people. But I'm surprised you live in Ontario. You live in a city. There's not a lot of selling people. I'm honestly really surprised to hear that because like I would think that because there's more people there, I think there'd be more sewing circles. I don't know. I don't live there, so. But yeah, I would definitely prefer Canada over America. But I want to live where it's warm, and if I can live in a blue state, I can live in a blue place in a red state. It's gonna kind of suck sometimes, because it's like not like no healthcare and shit. But like I don't really have healthcare here, so like, whatever. It is what it is. And I'll live closer to my chosen family and stuff. So I don't be able to open up a store. Like I can't really open up a store in Chicago. That's the problem. Like Chicago doesn't like my clothing. Unless if I do like I actually can do a very conservative line because of that. I don't want to do it, but because I want to make money, I have to do it. And my stuff would feel way more welcome in Austin, Texas than here. As much as people say, "Oh, be yourself in Chicago, be yourself in the cliques of and make everything black." That's Chicago. Kind of sucks. It's really not my thing. Okay, but that's just what it is like in Chicago. I mean, I understand. That's like most people want to wear black because it's easy and accessible and easy to look at. So I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. I completely get that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's Chicago for you. I'll make you a moderator. I need to do moderator, and you seem cool. So there you go. Now I'll do moderator. Yeah. I hope you come back one day. Hope, and if you went to bed, I hope you sleep well. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I get to reflect yourself into your work. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the store is going to be in a big. It's going to be in a rich northern suburb of Chicago. So I definitely have to make something. It's more for those rich kids, and it has to be smaller because they're not going to. Not many of them are going to be really oversized like I am. I need a bigger garment. They're going to be tiny. They're tiny, beautiful people over there. Unlike something I do. But yeah, I really love to like, I would love to live in a more liberal area, definitely. So I'm gonna be. Luckily, I'm moving to even more liberal than Chicago. I'm gonna be moving to Austin, Texas, where they are more liberal. So happy for that. But yeah. So even my even my All my friends are super liberal, like beyond just like the red and blue in America liberal, like Canadian liberal. I'm in a remote town north of the city. Oh, okay, I get it. Like you don't actually live in the city. That makes more sense now. Yeah, I don't know anything about Canada, so I live in the city, so and I'm moving to another city, so I'm moving. I didn't. I grew up in the countryside, not by choice. That was my parents, was my dad's choice to grow marijuana, live in the middle of nowhere, and be irresponsible and not feed us and take care of us, not really clothe us. I didn't necessarily learn. I didn't learn anything until I was 25, so that's like when I finally started learning shit. I didn't like college either, and I didn't go to fashion. I just took normal sewing classes from someone older, like I mentioned. Yes, yes. Cow tipping is a pastime. Loop loop. Oh damn. Okay, that sounds really boring. What? Poor cow. No cow deserves to be cow tipped. You know what I mean? I feel bad for the cow when people do that. And that's just me though. People used to run into cows because I lived in, because you had to drive on a highway once you got to get to the grocery store and shit. One of the grocery stores because I lived in a small town and I lived like 9 miles out. I lived out in the fucking booties. It was like a 9 mile drive. I was in demolition derby. Damn, you did a lot of things in your life. What was it like to? That must have been fun. I mean, that sounds like the average country living in North America. You know what I mean? So I understand. Yeah, that was exactly what the stuff they used to do around here. I mean, not around. I don't live there anymore. Around there where I used to live, that kind of stuff. It wasn't for me personally, but I'm sure it was for some. Like my neighbors did car racing and stuff like that. I never. No, not for me. Um, I don't know. I never liked country living. Colleen, I heard that's cool. I think my mother almost became a florist, but I don't think she. I don't think she went for it. There's a lot of. You surprisingly where I live, we don't lock the door. That seems about right. My brother doesn't even want to lock the door here in the city. I ask him. I'm like, we live in Chicago, man. You better lock the goddamn door. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot. Like, there's places in the United States where people don't lock their doors too. They didn't have to do that where I lived. Yeah, I think growing up we shouldn't do that. When I say around here, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't even live there anymore. Sometimes I think I live in Oregon still. I'm getting PTSD or some shit. Oh yeah, I don't live there anymore. What the fuck is wrong? I want to write down like I want to put in Illinois. I don't want to live in Illinois. I think that's what it is. I just don't like it here. My pickup. I didn't like Oregon either, so I'm happy to move somewhere else. My pickup slash dropping off bin. People leave payment in a mug. Damn. There you go. So people just. It's all merit. People just trust each other. Hey, I mean that's cool. That you can do that in your place and not feel like someone's gonna scam you or something. That's cool. That wouldn't that wouldn't fly where I live. That wouldn't fly. You need like you know you can't even use cash really anymore where I live. Lots of places are cashless now, which is always weird because my chosen sister is always like, you do carry your own cash everywhere you go. I'm like so many places are cashless. I don't think I need to. I guess he just cares about me. I'm not even travel. I travel. I haven't traveled in years. So the first time we saw Austin, was like for Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. Obviously, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but we were just there, and yeah, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a place for me to move for sure. I was so excited to move somewhere else. Okay, I'm gonna get to sewing. I don't like clicks and shit. Definitely where I live right now, it's full of it. Like, I feel like I'll be able to be more creative where I live. And seriously, I give cash, and the attendant looks at me. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, they're not used to like they're used to just everyone using card now. So you are a dinosaur to them. I mean, they probably accept it because you're older. So they probably just like, oh, you're just an old person. They don't know how to use a credit card or a debit card or whatever. Not in like a bad way. That's what they probably think. That's why they really do that, especially in a more like a country that you live in, like because it's way more advanced than our fucking shitty ass country. United States is mid, but I'm kind of. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! What happened? Oh fuck! What the hell? Stupid fabric. I hate this fabric sometimes. Don't like to sew. I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything locked up in there. Okay, so I'm just fucking doing a reset. Stupid sewing machine. Don't love you, but I hate you at the same time. If the timing is off, I won't be able to fix this shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, also, because my sister's also older than me. She's the old millennial, like 45 or whatever, like 40s, early 40s in comparison to us. My brother and I, young millennials. I'm the youngest fucking millennial. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, except I was cool because I could buy groceries. I'll buy groceries when the debit machine goes down. You must have a server. I do have a server moto. Yeah, I do have one. Yeah, I do have a servo. I do have a servo moto. Motor. Servo motor. I do have one. Yes, you're right. Servo. Mor- Motor. Yeah, I can't even fucking say it. Server. I do have one. Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, when the fucking machine's down, you can buy anything, right, with cash. That is one benefit to everything. I mean, in the United States, they still accept cash. So like definitely it's not like outdated here. But like, once every grocery store accepts cash. These are machines that just straight up just at the grocery self checkout that just accept cash. But for some odd reason they just don't want to do it anymore. I don't quite understand why. Ah, fuck, something just to be oiled. I don't know what it is, but whatever. It's industrial. It's supposed to go through moments of. It has its moments. The garment's almost finished. At least as finished as I want it to be right now. If I do lining later, I do lining later. It is what it is. Here. I'm not doing lining tonight if I do it tonight. If I don't, just finish this. It is what it is. Oh yeah, let's see. I just saw the zipper. Is the belt running? No, I just takes all kinds anyway. So I'm going to sleep. Good night, Colleen. Is your belt rubbing for you like you're bobbing? Yeah, it's still working. I just think I probably just need to. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm too lazy to take care of it. Anyways, I'll show you, if you have a second, I'll show you what it looks like for its zipper. The only thing that's missing is the zipper. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. The hood. It's definitely unique. Squeaky. Yeah, it is. It sucks. I don't know right now. I don't want to take care of it. I'm too goddamn lazy. Ah, this is what it's supposed to look like. For the zipper. Definitely, it's different. Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, good night. Sweet dreams. Thanks for watching and sticking by. Thanks for seeing that and seeing that. This is different. I'm not used to this. I have some things I need to iron out for the next one. But, it is what it is, yeah? This is the zipper. Wait, the zipper's too long. I even have a zipper phone. I don't think so. I thought this was the zipper. I thought I had. No, I guess not. Huh. Oh, they had one. Nope, I have no zipper. Nope, I guess the garment's finished for now. It is what it is. I guess I used all of it. Well, yeah. that, put her somewhere else. No, I guess it is. That's what it is. What it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's one thing we draped it. So my pattern maker, I didn't make the hood. Pattern maker draped it, and we didn't make it point. I don't think any of my hoods are pointy. Yeah, it goes. It's all flat. I don't even think they're flat. I don't even on my hoods. I don't think any of my hoods have a point on them. People love points on hoods. I'm not a fan of points on hoods. You know, it is what it is, eh? Yeah, this doesn't have a point really either. No point. Yeah. Pattern does not. Pattern that we copied never had a point on it. Yeah, this is the hooded blazer idea. Can't believe we actually did it. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, definitely not something we want to represent here. Definitely, we hate that. Yeah, so we try to avoid, you know, potentially things that could be completely vile and evil. Actually, I think one of the people that were watching me for a long time was a white supremacist. So, I was thinking about something. Yeah, I don't have a zipper for this. I thought I did. But no, I was wrong. I thought I had one left. I guess I was wrong the whole time. I'd probably put it somewhere else. I don't know. I have all these long ass zippers, but I have no garments for them, unfortunately. I used to, I just don't make that garment anymore. But this was it. Need to buy some zippers because I could not. Well, I mean, I could try. Kind of fucked up as a little design. Yeah, I need to just buy 12-inch zippers. So this takes a 12-inch separating zipper. I thought I had one left, but no, I was wrong. I have 24-inch zippers, not 12-inch zippers. I think it's 24 inches. Oh, it is what it is. I can't change the fact that I don't have any. Wow, sad stuff. Yeah, it happens in the United States all the time. Oh yeah, so even my friend, my collaborator, like he said that he was seeing people that were doing that, like during the first Trump administration, I think, that people were still doing that. It's like, you know, the guy that watched me, he actually stopped watching me because because we didn't agree with on that kind of stuff. So, and it is what it is, eh? I can't change it. It's nice to have liberal people here that agree with me on things. I mean, not because like you disagree with me, therefore, just it's nice to have people here that are actually like not harming others, or potentially harming others. It's not a fun thing to be around. Yeah, I need to go buy zippers. Let's see. We're going to Amazon. I like these zippers. I was a buy them. And then, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. And good night. Life, yeah. Yeah, it is. Good night. God damn it. That's fine, whatever. Hang on, with all my money. Whatever. I think I'll make some back. I need materials. What it is, yeah. Oh, good night, everyone.